guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very exciting video to share with you guys. I am starting another declutter series. So I've done quite a few declutters on my channel in the past. Most recently, my declutters that I've been doing have been more of a, not as deep of a declutter as what I have done in the past. So my more recent ones, I've been just kind of opening drawers and looking through the drawers instead of pulling everything out. Well, I decided my blush drawer in particular has been driving me crazy. I love blush, but it's definitely got a little bit out of control, that drawer, and I was running out of places to put things, and whenever I get to that point where a full one of the deep drawers of my AYcxfq is not covering it, then I know I have too much product in that category. So for that reason, I decided it was just time to declutter some blush, which was a really hard category for me, but I did go ahead and pull everything out of that drawer. I went through, I decluttered, and you guys are going to be seeing that today. But I did want to mention real quick before we jump into this, I feel like every declutter video starts this way, but unfortunately I do have to say it because I get so many comments. I get people private messaging me on my Instagram, on my Facebook, all over the place. People send me emails wanting the products that I'm decluttering. So I do have to tell you guys up front, the majority of the products that I declutter go to friends and family. If the product is expired or just really old or just not in good condition anymore, it does go in the trash, but anything that is salvageable, I will sanitize and either pass along to friends and family, or if it's a higher value item, sometimes I will sell it on my Poshmark. So I will go ahead and link my Poshmark down below in case you're interested in checking that out. I might sell a couple of the items on there. So if you want to see any of those, please check that out. But I'm not going to do any private sales or anything like that. So to keep that in mind when you're watching this video, please don't leave me comments asking me for the products because everything will be finding a home. But that all being said, I know that these declutters sometimes for me at least, I love watching them, but it always makes me feel like going shopping, and I'm always like, man, I need more product, even though I clearly don't need more product, you guys. But I did want to go ahead and do a giveaway in this video because the other day when I was at TJ Maxx, and if you guys follow me on Snapchat, you would have seen me talk about this. I will link my Snapchat below in case you're interested. But I found these blushes from Kat Von D at TJ Maxx, and they were only $6.99. They had 3 left, and they were all the same shade, which is the Bonnie and Clyde shade. So I went ahead and picked up all 3. One of them is for my personal self. You'll see that in my declutter. I do have it in my blush drawer. And then I did pick up 2 for giveaways. I wanted to give one to you guys in this blush declutter, and then I also will be saving one for a future giveaway. So I did want to go ahead and do a giveaway for you guys, but I never am going to give away used product. So anytime I do a giveaway, it's going to be something like this that's new and sealed, and I will never open it or swatch it or touch it in any way. So if you guys ever get product from me in a giveaway form, it's always going to be new product. I don't feel comfortable giving away used product. So that is one of the reasons why I just give it to friends and family. So definitely, if you want to enter this giveaway, all of the information will be in the description box. You will have to enter through gleam.io, which is the only way that I will do giveaways in the future because it is just so much easier for me. So definitely check that out. Click on that link if you want to enter this giveaway, and let's go ahead and get into this blush declutter, you guys. Alright, so I just grabbed everything out of my blush drawer. I also remembered to grab any blushes that I had in my everyday makeup drawer, in my use it or lose it, and then everything that I had that was like in this bottom drawer of my AYcxfq drawer, so it was just like new stuff that needed put away. So this is all the blush that I own. I don't know, can you guys see everything in frame? I think so. So all of these back here were items that were either in my use it or lose it, my everyday makeup drawer, or were just like loose on the side, and then I just pulled the container out that has everything else in it. So what I think I'm going to do, because this is a lot of blush, you guys, I think I'm going to go in categories. So I'm going to start with drugstore, then I'll move to high-end, and then I'll move to blush palettes. So I feel like that's going to be the easiest way to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the drugstore ones first. My cats love when I do declutters. They always come over to see what I'm doing. But okay, make sure I'm not in frame. So these are just my drugstore blushes. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I have this many just drugstore. I didn't think I had very many drugstore blushes, but clearly I do. So I kind of kept the ones that are from my Use It or Lose It or Everyday Makeup drawer up here so I know where to put them back. But yeah, so this is everything. I'm going to start by grabbing all of my new blushes that I haven't had a chance to use yet, because those I will be keeping until I at least get a chance to try them. These I just hauled in that last drugstore haul. I haven't had a chance to try these yet. Alright, so I'm going to just keep pulling things that I know for sure I want to keep. We'll start there. So I know I'm going to keep my Milani Rose blushes. These guys here are like some of my favorite blushes of all time. So I'll be keeping those and the new one that I just got. That's an everyday makeup drawer item, so I'll keep that up there. I also love this cream blush from Revlon. I just want to make sure, yep, it's still good. Yeah, it seems to be applying okay. So this is one of my favorite fall blushes, and now that we're heading into fall, I can't wait to pull this out. This is Berry Flirtatious. It's one of the only formulations of cream blush that I actually like. So I only have a few that I've liked, and that one is one of them. So I'll be keeping that. I definitely want to keep the other ones of these. So this is the NYX Baked Blush. I've been using this in my everyday makeup drawer, and I love this one. This is in the shade Passion. That's really good. And both of these Wet n Wild color icons I've been enjoying, so I'm going to keep those as well. So those are the ones that I know for sure that I love and I want to keep. Oh, and then of course my Luminoso by Milani is also a for sure. So now let's start pulling out things I know for sure that I can get rid of, and then we'll go through the maybes. So this here is from Bella Pierre. It's a lip and cheek stain. So I actually really don't like this. It's very kind of greasy feeling, so it's not something I would put on my cheeks, and I just have so many lip products, and the ones in the pot like this just don't get used. So I know I'm not going to use this, so that I am going to go ahead and pass along. Okay, these here, these are from Clean Color. These are Airy Mineral Blushes. These are actually not bad, you guys, and I kept these in my last declutter because I was like, you know, they're really beautiful and all that. This one I haven't even opened the seal on, but the problem is they are so dang messy, you guys. They're just so difficult to use that I don't end up reaching for them. Clearly, I haven't even opened this one, even though it's a beautiful color, because this one is just so messy. But I think they're a beautiful product. I know I'm not going to use it because it just makes a mess, and it made a mess all over my drawer, which I had to clean up before I started filming. So I'm definitely going to get rid of those. Okay, also these here, these Malibu Glitz blushes, these actually have a really great pigmentation. I just find that I'm not reaching for them. So let me look at the colors here. By the way, these are from Shop My Stash. Yeah, these are from my Shop My Stash. No, these are from Shop Miss A, which is a website you can buy everything on their site for $1. And the quality on these is fantastic, you guys, but I'm not going to use this color. It's just a little too bright for me. This is number 3. They just go by numbers, so I'll get rid of that one. I also don't think I'll use this light pink one. That one's just a little patchy. That was number 5. But this one here is a beautiful nude, kind of corally nude. That's something I feel like I actually would wear. So I think I'll keep this one and try to see if I'll use it more. So this is number 4. Alright, so this is what we're left with. Both of these are from my everyday makeup drawer, but I want to talk about these real quick. So this is the Fergie Wet n Wild blush. This is a great color for spring, but I have not been using it because clearly we're near the end of summer heading into fall, and it's just one of those colors I know I'm not really going to use. It's like a bubblegummy pink color. So I do want to keep this, but I'm definitely not going to be using it until spring, so I'm not going to put this back in my everyday makeup drawer. I'll just put this away for a while, but I will keep it. And then this one here is also from the Shop Miss A site. This is the Amuse blush. This one, I'm just not a fan of this. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this. I'm trying to do a swatch for you, but it's the pigmentation is very light, which is kind of nice with a blush sometimes, but I feel like I end up having to really build it up, and then it doesn't last on me throughout the day. So I'm not going to be keeping this one. That I'm going to get rid of. Okay, now we can move on to this pile here. So in this pile, I know for sure I want to get rid of this number 7 natural blush. This is just really old, you guys. This needs to actually go in the garbage. I don't even know. I know it's at least 3 more, probably more than that, at least 3 years old though. So yeah. It doesn't smell very good anymore. I'm not even going to try swatching that. I know it just needs to be thrown away. So this is my only Clean Color Miss Chick blush that I have left, and I really do like this color. My hand's still wet, so it's going on splotchy, but it's not really splotchy at all. This is a really nice kind of a plummy nude color, great for the fall, so I will keep that one. I know I like this Minnie Mouse blush. This is another one though I feel like I would use only pretty much in spring. It's a very light pigmentation. It goes on just like a very light peachy nude. It has a tiny bit of a shimmer to it, but not much. It's one of those super, super light natural blushes, but I love it, so I'm gonna keep that. Oh, this is new. I haven't even had a chance to try that, so that I'm going to keep as well. Maybelline Master Highlights. If I remember, I really did like these. Yeah, this one's beautiful, peachy color. Oh gosh, that's really pretty. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you can see that on camera. It's a very, very beautiful peachy coral. So that I'm going to keep. And then this one here is called Nude. That one's kind of like a champagne-y nude color. That's so pretty, you guys. Yes, I'm keeping those. Okay, so I'll be keeping both of those. Now I got this one here in a BoxyCharm. This is from Studio Makeup. It is Wildflower is the name of it. It's a really pretty pinky nude color. I don't think I've even used this before, so I feel like I should keep that and just try it. Maybe pull that into my next everyday makeup drawer. I can't remember how I feel about this. I feel like I have not used this in a long time. I need to get tough on myself because I don't have a very big pile over there. I think this is a nice blush, but I just don't use it, so I'm going to pass it along. That one was hard. I didn't want to give that one up, but I need to make some tougher decisions. This one, on the other hand, I love. This is a Monaco blush. It's a really nice bright pink. Again, a really good spring color. Keeping that. This Sephora collection, I do need to keep this. We do events quite often at work, and I need to keep products from different lines so that I can wear them at work for events, and I got this in gratis as well. This is the shade Flirted Up. It's a really nice kind of a rosy nude color, so yeah, I'm gonna be keeping that. I love watching Jessica Murphy's declutters because she's like so brutal with herself. Like she really, I mean, she gets rid of like half of it every time, and she gets down to like just the basics with what she keeps. Like if she has two blushes that are similar colors, she'll pick the one she likes the best. I'm just really not that good at doing these, but I know I need to do it every once in a while because I do start to accumulate too much stuff. But so I have next two of these e.l.f. blushes. I have the shade Wonderlust, and this one is Jet Setter. To be honest, you guys, these are very similar colors. They're not identical. Obviously, this one is a little bit lighter than this one, but they're very similar in shade. And I've kept these even though I don't use them too much because they're beautiful. They're like dusty rose colors. This one's a lighter version and this is a deeper version. But I really don't feel like I need both. And to be honest, I feel like I'll use the lighter one more often. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one, even though I really love this. This is Wonderlust. So I'll get rid of that one and I'll keep the other one. Okay, and then last for the drugstore, I have two of these Sephora Collection cream blushes. Now, I got these on clearance. The packaging on these drives me crazy. It's so hard to open, but this one is Apricot Sheen. These are like a cream to powder. So they're actually a really, really nice formula. And I really like that one a lot. So I'm going to keep that one. This shade here is called Rose Glow. Oh my goodness. Look at that swatch. Holy smokes, you guys. This is going to be a great winter color. Look at that. That's beautiful. I don't feel like I have anything that shade, so I am going to keep that one. Let's go ahead and let's do palettes next because I feel like that's a little smaller. High-end blushes is going to be a big category. So let's do palettes next. So these are my blush palettes, both high-end and drugstore. I don't have a ton of palettes, but there's a lot of blushes in each one of these. So let's start here with this Coastal Scents palette. So this is a 10-pan blush palette. This is part of my use it or lose it for this year. I'm just trying to hit pan on this guy right here. I've been using it a lot. It's a beautiful dusty mauve color. I do have to kind of build it up because it doesn't go on super pigmented, but it's a really pretty color. So I'm just trying to get through at least to hit pan on that before the end of the year. Honestly, this is getting very old. That's the reason I put it in here. It's a beautiful palette. I would highly recommend this if you're looking to build a blush collection and you don't have a lot of money to spend. This is the original one, but mine is really old. I've had this like 4 years, you guys. This is a really old palette. It's definitely time for this to be thrown away. So I'm just trying to decide if I should continue trying to use this for my use it or lose it, or just go ahead and call it good. That's a really pretty nude. I've been loving wearing that, by the way. I feel like I'm going to keep it and just keep going on my project with this, because I would really like to see if I can hit pan before the end of the year on that particular blush right there. So I'm going to keep going, but by the end of the year, whatever is left in here is going to have to hit the garbage can because this is really old. All right, next up I have my Gwen Stefani Urban Decay blush palette. It has 6 blushes in here. This is a beautiful palette. It's pretty new to me. I just got it what, like 6 months ago or something like that. I think it's a beautiful palette. God, I have a lot of blush though, so do I need it? Is the question. You guys, this is super hard. Oh my God, I should probably get rid of this. I don't know, I feel like I should probably get rid of this, but I don't know if I'm ready to get rid of it. Why is this so difficult? I need to think about that one. While I think about that, let's talk about the Sephora one real quick, the Sephora Ombre Obsession palette. This has a whole bunch of different blush in it and a couple bronzers and a highlight as well, but this one I know I want to keep because I love it. The formulation on this is fantastic and I love every single blush in here. I think the reason I'm hesitating on this one is because every time I have this in my everyday makeup drawer, I feel like I never reach for it. Let's do this Stephen Klein palette. This was a birthday gift for my husband, or birthday. I think it was a Christmas gift actually. But I love this palette and that is not going anywhere. And this is my only Laguna that I own right now, which is one of my favorite bronzers. So I'm keeping that for sure. This I can go ahead and get rid of now. This is from Tarina Tarantino. It's the Doll Skin Cheek palette. It's actually gorgeous, but I just don't use it enough. And I feel like I really need to start passing some of my products along to people who will use them so they don't go bad. And this is a beautiful product that needs some love. So I am going to go ahead and get rid of that one. This Tarte palette I know I'm going to keep. I actually just gave a couple of my Tarte blushes to my mother. She loves the Tarte blushes and I felt like I didn't need as many single Tarte blushes as I have when I have all of these in this palette. So I gave her a couple of them, but I am going to keep the palette. This was last year's holiday palette, by the way. I'm definitely keeping my MAC blush palette. I love all 3 of these colors, and I do have a couple other MAC blushes that I need to depot to put in here, but I'm definitely keeping that. I'm going to get rid of this, you guys. That was really, really hard, but I need to get rid of it. I don't use it, so that's going to go. As for these, I do like traveling with these. These are from Clean Color. These are blush palettes that I got off the Shop Missy site and they were only $1 each and you get 6 blushes in each one. They're actually decent quality. These are not that old, so I feel okay about keeping them. They're about 2 years old now, but you know, it's powder, so I'll definitely be keeping these for a little bit longer.